process. I say that because as the verification and retallying of the Form 34As were going on at the National Tallying Center, whenever they completed the verification and retallying of a constituency, they would then upload it onto the Form 34C after the completion of the verification. That then meant that that process had to be an incremental process. That is why when somebody says that there is a gentleman called so-and-so who accessed the server or the rear end of the result transmission network 1,000 times, it simply speaks to the fact that they had to make entries. It should not be lost that we were using, according to the jurisprudence in Maina Kiai, results from the polling station, which is the original Form 34A. Now, if we look at the number of the polling stations, it speaks to about 46,000 and a few hundreds. It then meant that a corresponding number of entries, entries had to be made on that Form 34C. And that, because I'd said it is supposed to be done incrementally, I would want to refer for clarity again to the affidavit of Commissioner Justice Nyang'aya. At paragraph 51 of the affidavit of Commissioner Justice Nyang'aya, he says, or he acknowledges, that indeed it would be inaccurate, impractical to expect the 7 commissioners to be the ones to do all these specific assignments that the commission is supposed to be doing. Similarly, and by parity of thought, when the law says that the commission shall, for purposes of this, generate that Form 34C, the law does not contemplate that the chairperson of a commission will sit with a laptop and make 46,000 plus entries by himself. This is what my learned senior counsel Kamau Karori was speaking to. This is what is contemplated under Section 11 and 11A of the IBC Act. And so, if we then tie this to the submission that he had earlier on made, that if we read under Article 138(3)(c), the Independent Electoral Commission to mean the entire institution, then we would not run into the problems that we are running into. Because as we saw, and as will be demonstrated in by our subsequent speakers, that exactly is what happened. The entire bureaucracy or the entire institution of IBC participated in that process. As I conclude, I want to make a submission that when we make these allegations in our election petitions, perhaps we need to also ask ourselves if we have done that which the law contemplates of us. And that if the law gives you an opportunity to choose your agent for purposes of verifying or speaking to you in relation to the processes in the election, if you fail to present an agent, would it be appropriate to then come and burden the subsequent processes through applications such as what we're seeing for scrutiny? Because the law contemplates that that agent should be able to point you to the fact there's a problem in a particular primary school. Go there. Don't ask for the entire of a constituency. Don't ask for the entire of a county. And I think that has been the jurisprudence that has been developed. It then follows that we must sanctify the place of agents in our elections. And because agents are like our spouses, you choose your own. You choose the one you trust. If you get nobody imposes an agent on you. If you choose one you don't trust,